They'll be calling you a radical. I have a tale to tell. You can't take the light from me. Fuck no, you can't take the fucking light from me. You will never take the fucking light from me. You can try with all your fucking might, and you think I'm in the basement, some fucking fat little pudgy 30-year-old fucking rat boy in his 7th grade fucking hall managers fucking regurgitate screenshot piece of fucking shit. Think again, motherfuckers. You think you're gonna shut me down? My army knows who we are. Fucking 90% of my fucking army will never make a comment in a million fucking years. I show up in cities all over this fucking country. I fucking show up. I'm a hardcore human rights fucking activist in the truth. And if you fuckers don't think this fucking situation that we're in is, you're still waiting for the main event. The main event happened. We are in the fucking dark land. Until you fucking wake up. The social inequalities that exist in this fucking country, the dramatic fucking death that's in this country, the ecological catastrophe that happened called Fukushima, the ecological catastrophe that they're fucking destroying of this climate, of this earth, the unfucking bridled, sickening fucking lust of wealth that's gone amok and run. I won't stop there. You sickening fucking idiots who think that fucking the greatest genre in the history of mankind, this YouTube camera, is not that. I won't stop there. I will go on and on and on. The slavery that exists, the jet stream flows over you. I won't stop there. The fucking food that you eat, contaminated, Fukushima radiation, the fucking drought, the lack of fucking water, the fucking hideous fucking death via cancer. I won't stop there. Your children's future completely wiped out and fucking gone. Gone. We're handed this fucking equity on a silver platter when we graduated from high school. Not only did we fucking take all that capital built up by our parents, we fucking wasted that. We fucking went into our children's future. We destroyed that. Now we poison the planet for time and eternity. I won't stop there. Not only do we go in to the Garden of Eden, that biblical place where the Tigris meets the Euphrates, and we contaminate it for time and eternity. You know, the evangelicals and the Mormons, their conference is Sunday. I'm going to go down there Sunday, well, because that's what I do. I've been an activist my whole life. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, you're keeping score. You're keeping score. Evangelicals versus the Mormons. How many sand niggers we kill today? Kill the sand niggers. Kill the sand niggers. Oh, the Mormons are behind. The evangelicals have only killed fucking 8 million fucking 800,000 this year. The Mormons are behind. Kill some more in your passive aggressive. And I want to say this to every church leader across this fucking land. You mega church fucking leaders with your security teams. Oh, he sees behind fucking back doors. I see. The light that shines inside of me. You will not take that from me, you phony motherfuckers. Operation Foxconn, there's no doubt in my life. Karl Rove, right here. Karl Rove, right here. We ran his ass out of here to Texas. I debated that little fat rat. He wrote his PhD just on this. You want to take over the world? You want to do this? Do it through the spiritual evangelical leaders. Walking in through the mega churches across this land, the CIA with suitcases 100. Oh, hell yes. You think I'm crazy? The Mormons took money. The mouthpiece for Fox News is a high-ranking Mormon here. You think about it. Think about it. Thou shalt not kill. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Every single teaching. I don't care if you're a Buddhist. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care if you're a freaking so-called Christian. I don't care if you're a pagan. Whatever you label yourself. I don't label myself. I do not label myself. The light. Oh, do I see the light? I've always seen the light. You will never take that from me. I know my lessons so well, a man can tell 1,000 lies. Original punch. I mean, my God. What does it matter with you people? I will not stop there. What does it matter with you people? Preaching from the pulpit. Kill, kill, kill. Let's keep score. Let's keep score. Let's keep score. Fuck, we went into fucking Iraq and annihilated those people that never did anything to you. Put a yellow ribbon on your car, slaughter them. We did it to Afghanistan, did it to our own troops in Fallujah at the Garden of Eden, where the Tigers for time and all eternity. Oh, let's go kill them in Syria. Let's fucking kill them all. Let's kill them all. You ignorant fuck. In the name of Christianity, mega churches where Jesus died so I could be. Are you people insane? The greatest ecological catastrophe. Oh, we're waiting for the main event. I got news for you, the main event, and I want to talk about me as a person, as an activist. I use public funding. You as the public. That's who funds me. What I do with that fucking money, it's very clear as I fucking lay out that fucking money. Very fucking clear. Been very clear from fucking day one. Do you have any I fucking did? In critical condition, fighting about where I've been and what I've done? Do you have any idea? You want to talk about the starfish are not dying, the fucking ocean's not dying? Are you insane? I've been in California at least a dozen times the last year, at least, since Fukushima happened. I stood right here and told you in detail everything, and I said, mark my words, I'm reporting this in accurate detail right here, right now. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, in incredible accuracy, Cassandra-like accuracy. I says, mark my words, 3-4 years they'll come out and say exactly what I'm saying, because this is not going to be Hiroshima, Nagasaki, a full of paper cranes and refuse to show it. This is not going to be Chernobyl. We have YouTube cameras. But the problem, you want to say, oh, the Illuminati, the people above, you need to take a look in the fucking mirror. Every fucking one of you 7th grade fucking hall monitors. Take a look at it, and I'll tell you what, watch it, because we're coming. We're fucking coming. My little fucking army, we're fucking marching and we're coming. And when I land at every fucking city in this country, whether it be in Knoxville, at the greatest fucking epic, most fucking important piece of fucking trial and sentencing in America. Oh, I'm there recording it. At the spiritual parlay, there, recording in history. At the San Onofre fucking hearings, packing the fucking house, sneaking into San Onofre, exposing the fake fucking union workers. I'm there. Fucking, I'm on the pier at fucking Huntington Beach fighting with Greenpeace, fighting with the head of the Sierra Club. I'm in the Sierra Club Space Team and I going at it at the Utah Club. Stormed the fucking building while in critical condition. I've been at fucking calling on the hippie crits in fucking Eugene while in critical condition. I've been in San Francisco on Ocean Peak fucking calling it out. Documented. I've been out at Point Reyes watching the fucking death of the baby sea lion fucking shaking. Watching the fucking no fucking starfish. I've been on Ocean Beach, both in San Francisco and SoCal. I've been on La Jolla, I've been on Del Mar, I've been on Sonoma, I've been on Ocean Beach, I've been on Pacific Beach, I've been on them all. Walking holes in my shoes at the Million Masked Man March, which me and John Anthony Fairhurst are the ones that cooked that thing up. What do you think that just came about? No, he's got an idea, come to me. He and I picked me up at the airport, we put that baby together. Oh, that freaking baby got wings. And I would say this about Occupy, as I stood in the park, the Shirtwaist Fire Inn. We went for our march and we marched a year ago right now from Washington Square to Hamilton's grave. How many times? How many times every place in the street? That's where we'll meet. And when I get in the street, and that's where I fucking meet, that's where, and I've always been this. I've always been this activist. Always. Always. People show up from every nook and cranny. And let me tell you about my army. They're all cut from the same cloth. They're hardcore, they're intelligent, they're dynamic, and boy, do they get this thesis, and they're ready to fight. And we're gonna go, and we're gonna fucking bring us out of the abyss. We're gonna bring this ourselves out of the fucking dark land. Because I'll be damned if I sit back, because I do hear the voices. We rise up like water. I hear the voices of my great-granddaughter. Oh, hell yeah. Occupy, it was sex born from love. It wasn't fucking the sex that created the fucking mass murder and Karl Rove fucking thesis. Go to the evangelical leaders, give them suitcases. It's impossible for every evangelical leader, every fucking Southern Baptist, every fucking pastor, every fucking preacher, every Mormon bishop. It's impossible for every one of these motherfuckers to sit and pound murder, murder, murder. Kill them in Iraq. Kill them. Fucking glass the sand niggers. Kill them, kill them. Saddam never did one fucking thing to fucking one of you. Fucking Uncle Tom, fucking Condoleezza Rice, Uncle Tom, fucking rats, fucking all of them. Fucking make me sick. Fucking the whole fucking dynamic. I do not even blame politicians anymore. Look in the fucking mirror. You want to compare me with some fat little pudgy fucking rat in his fucking basement faking a fucking disabled fucking thing? Go for it. Go for it. Do it. Fucking, that's like fucking comparing a Bugatti to a fucking 72 fucking Pinot. And yeah, fuck Nader's people too. I was in DC with them too. Fucking gave that speech in front. Marched right down Constitution with a fucking police escort. Fucking fighting on the fucking streets of fucking Pennsylvania fucking Avenue. You name it, I've been there. These people show up. My army, they're the real fucking deal. They fucking got experience. They've been it. They've been in the fucking walk. They've been in the fucking trenches in this fucking longest walk. Leukemia in my body. In the eat, sleep, drink, the anti-nuclear thesis. No, I literally fucking sleep with them. Oh, curse the spite that I was ever born to sit this right. Fuck yeah, the country in Western Persian, I won't fucking stop there. Fucking where I am, who I am, the fucking lights. Oh, you cannot take the fucking light from me. You keep on fucking trying. Beat your head against the fucking wall, you 7th grade hall monitor fucking rats. Do the fucking your country a fucking favor. This is coming from Google. Stomp a fucking rat in the fucking corner. Fuck the rats. I'm a human rights activist. I always fucking have been. Out in the street, that's where we'll meet. And we're fucking organizing. My army is organizing by the fucking day. This fucking usury complex, you need to look in the mirror. Who's to blame? I'll tell you who's to blame. Your church fucking leaders. Your spiritual leaders. Think about this. Think about this. Over 400,000, the greatest parade I ever fucking saw. My intense radical activism in the fucking streets of fucking Manhattan. 400,000 went up for hours. It was spectacular. It was amazing. It was fucking grand. And I would like to say this to all the Stonewall people in New York City. Yeah, they call me a faggot. They call me a faggot. Yeah. I'd just like me to come to your fucking house and fucking drag your little fucking rat faggot ass out. I don't call people faggots. How would you like me to come and drag you out and say, oh, and go upstairs and tell your mama a faggot knocked your fucking teeth out? He who cast the first stone. Don't you sit in a fucking glass house, fucking rat fucking basement and throw stones at me, motherfucker. Don't even. Don't even. Do not underestimate me. Do not underestimate my fucking army. We are fucking, oh, are we on the right side of the fucking truth? I'm not waiting. Stick you in a FEMA camp? You're already in a fucking FEMA camp. You fucking stuck it. Drive your Winnebago with Fifi and fucking foo-foo. And fucking call yourselves a fucking Christian while you're fucking mass murdering and slaughtering. The usury of a fucking America, the fucking poverty, the fucking participation rate in this country is fucking 42%. What's that? That means well over half of America is not fucking, because there are no fucking jobs. Hello, send them to fucking China. You buy their cheap Chinese at the shirtwaist fire. Oh yeah, what about that great piece of activism? Oh yeah, I'm fucking there. I'm always there. If it's fucking gotta be there, it's against usury. If it's fucking the spiritual good fight, oh, I'm there. I'm fucking there, including right into the bone marrow transplant center, fucking sitting with people as they die, holding their fucking hands, eating a Walt Whitman sandwich on the Battle of fucking Brooklyn ground in front of his house at the abolitionist fucking church. Don't underestimate me as an activist. Do not underestimate me as our fucking spiritual army. The lights, the lights. Oh, it shines in me. And you evangelical fucking leaders, and you Baptist fucking preachers, and you fucking Mormon bishops that fucking pounded the fork, and Operation Foxconn, you Hairsprayed Anderson fucking Vanderbilt, you fucking wolf fucking mass murder and fucking blitzer, Sanjay Gupta radiation's good for your practice. Oh, we know who you fucking are. We know who you fucking rats are. And anybody that does not believe the Pacific Ocean is dying, and it is being annihilated right now. Anybody that does not believe that, you are one ignorant fucking fool. So how do you know that from your fucking basement? I've been on that fucking ocean. I have walked, literally, from fucking Mexico, clear as fucking nearly San Francisco multiple times, on the beach. Fucking plenty of people fucking right there. I have walked and walked and walked. I have witnessed it. No marine layer in San Diego. Eucalypt trees, well, yeah, drought, fucking hey, drought. Sea lions fucking shaking, fucking dying. Fucking starfish gone. 90% fucking gone. You just think that happens? Ha! Ha! Oh no. Oh, it's gonna happen. Waiting for the fucking main event. The main event fucking happened. It fucking happened. We are in the dark land. We're in the fucking trench. We have to try to fight fucking out and show some light. We have to call these fucking so-called spiritual leaders who took suitcases of cash. Operation Foxconn. Remember the lower, smaller, leaner military? 99? The military coup of 2000, Leader Oral Roberts, the radicals, the illegitimate fucking Supreme Court, the political apparatus, 3 branches. Without the 4th pillar, we have nothing. Remember this, you media fucking whores. You fucking don't even report the same oligarchs on top of the fucking thing. You fuckers bleed, and you people put your pants on one ankle at a time. You fuckers are not godlike. You may think you're godlike. You fucking suck air. You fucking bleed just like we do. And you make fucking decisions. And we don't call you accountability, you fucking spiritual leaders and your mega churches and your security. And by the way, under the First Amendment in the United States, under the First Amendment in the United States, to lock your churches, to use security forces, ha! You're such violations, to preach mass murder from the pulpit. There's no way you could really fucking seriously look yourself in the face at night and say, hey, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Thou shalt not kill. Forgive them. They know what they do. Throwing the money changers out of the fucking temple. You really cannot fucking believe that pounding that fucking war machine from the pole. No one could believe that you guys just did that because you're stupid, ignorant motherfuckers. Oh, you know what you're doing. You are the fucking devil. Hi, devils. Hi, devils. Preaching. Operation Foxconn CA, come and hand you fucking suitcases of $100 bills. Suitcases. Every church across this land. This country has been looted. It has been destroyed. It has been, and I have answers. The same answer that Hamilton had. The same fucking answer. When they dressed up like demons, threw it over. Tariff, usury laws, the enforcement of antitrust laws, shutting down all nuclear, and holding these lying monsters who lie in front of the NRC and commit these incredible white-collar fucking crimes, holding these fucking rats responsible, and set Megan Rice free. I have a tale to tell. You will not take the fucking light from me. Boy, does it shine inside of me. Stay in tune.